I was a little animalistic in the gym this morning. Not even on purpose either. I don't know what happened, but I may have snorted while I inhaled. I don't know what that's about, but it was like my nose closed a little bit. There may or may not have been people around me with headphones out, not in, which means they heard it. And afterwards I was like, I mean, I don't even know what to say right now. I don't know why that happened. Whatever. Whatevs. I'll be known as the snorting girl. I ain't there to impress anybody. Ooh, good workout this morning. Awesome workout. I'm going to have to keep that one in my rotation. Try to work out my upper body 2 to 3 times a week now, because those muscles need a little bit more frequency, which I've learned my glutes and hamstrings need more frequency too. So it looks like I'm going to be working out everything a lot. No, I'm going to try to find a split that I can, that I can do legs 3 times a week, but maybe I'll break it up. Like quads and hamstrings need a little bit more attendance, so maybe, glutes and hamstrings. Quads will be one day, and then glutes and hams. Maybe that'll be a good workout split. I was thinking about my message yesterday, and I was chatting with a friend about it who shared that, well, I was sharing that it's really, I hate to say bizarre, but it's a really curious thing that I will be somewhere and I'll get hit with a really nagging message, and it is clearly, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. I never professed sanity, but I'll get hit with a really clear message to share it. I believe that's God talking to me. I really do believe that my purpose on earth is to share encouragement and to help people press on, primarily through a healthy lifestyle, but through other ways too, because I believe in total health, and your mental health is a big part of that. And I believe that prayer and meditation can be a huge, can just be, it's something that you gotta have. Sorry, I'm looking at this car. Okay, it's passed. But your mental health is a big part of that, because stress levels, if you're trying to improve your body, there's something called cortisol, which is directly connected to your stress levels. And the more stressed you are, it can be more difficult for your body to perform in the way that it needs to. There's good stress and there's bad stress, and I have a presentation all on stress that I would be happy to share with you. But it's about 45 minutes, so I don't think we have time for that in the mornings. But stress is a very serious thing, and too much stress can definitely be harmful to your body. Things that you can do to improve, prayer and meditation being big ones. But, she was sharing, the friend that I was discussing this with was sharing that she often gets these little pushes to usually share encouragement to specific individuals. And I think we've all had this, but it got me to thinking how many people get that, because I know I'm certainly not exceptionally special, not more than anybody else on this planet, because I believe we all have a calling and we all have a purpose. It's just we have to figure that out. We all play a part in this huge world. We are all playing out some purpose. And so it just got me to thinking, how many people get those from, God or the universe, or, fill in the blank, whatever it is to you. How many people get those and ignore them? How many times has somebody come across your mind that there was just something inside of you urging you to reach out to that person to let them know you were thinking about them, or somebody just really encouraged you or motivated you or changed your life even, that somebody had said something to you and it just resonated with you? How many of us get these little inklings in our mind to reach out to that person and tell them, and yet we ignore it? And I thought to myself, wouldn't the world be such a better place if we all just took the time to actually listen to those things? And I don't know why, you know, we feel embarrassed to reach out to those people and tell them what they've done for us. But I would be willing to bet that it's a little bit of embarrassment, but you should not be embarrassed. Every single time in my life that I have listened to that inner voice and that inner pleading and that urgency to share, life has just gotten better as a result of it. You got to positively impact as many people as possible. I see these things all the time going, God, I hate people. I hate people. And there's a lot of people in the world that, I'll just go ahead and say it, there's some really dumb people in this world. There are. And I use the word dumb to mean, like, I think being mean on purpose is really dumb. I think terrorism is dumb. I think that if you're irritated and mad about something, going out and causing more harm on other people, that's really dumb. That's dumb to me. That's my definition of dumb. And there's a lot of dumb people in this world, but I feel like if somebody had along the way encouraged these people in some small way, whether it be a stranger or just somebody that they passed or somebody from their own past had reached out to them and said, you know, you really positively affected my life, something that you said. If people just spoke up, because how many people are not speaking up? You know, there's a lot of messages that have not been shared and all kept to themselves for one reason or another. Anyway, that's food for thought today. Has somebody ever crossed your mind that you thought, I really need to tell this person what they mean to me? I mean, this can be somebody from a long, long time ago, but that kind of stuff is really meaningful and positively impactful. So I would encourage you today, if you've got that on your heart or your mind, do it. Act on it, because you've got that message for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and I really feel like those inklings are messages from God telling people to do His work. God's work is not, God's work doesn't always have to be a mission trip across the world. It doesn't have to be adoption. It doesn't have to be feeding the homeless. It doesn't have to be these big grand gestures. Acts of God and doing God's work can be the smallest, simplest act of kindness. Yesterday, this very, very young boy held the door for me. I held the door for his mom and his older brothers, and then he jumped in front of me and held the door. And that touched my heart so much, because this is a small, small child, and it just, you know, I looked him directly in the eye. He was hesitant to look me in the eye, and I looked him directly in the eye, and I said, thank you. And, you know, that's God's love, you know, and I think the world just needs more of that. Small little bitty things add up. If you set out every day to try to sprinkle as much kindness into your day as possible, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You don't know how you're going to affect somebody else's day. And how many horrible people in this world that do heinous things could have been prevented if somebody had just spoken up and done something kind for these people. I have to be willing to, I just have to believe that. I have to believe that. Otherwise, the world is too cold and cruel. And I don't want to believe that I live in a world like that. I just don't. I'm going to put my blinders on and believe otherwise. But I challenge you. I challenge you to reach out to somebody who has impacted you in a positive way and tell them. And add to that, sprinkle as much kindness through your day as possible. It doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to do anything except your time. And that can be 5 seconds of your time. But try. Challenge. Is it accepted? Tell me. Challenge accepted. All right. Tuesday. Let's get this thing going. Y'all have a great day. Peace and love. Spread some kindness and joy. Peace out.